Welcome to Flip My Bike and our January challenge, where we're going against each other to see who's gonna make the most profit flipping bikes by the end of this month.
And today is our very first episode, so let's don't waste any more time and jump straight into it. Hey guys, what's going on? Milo here. As you already know, the challenge has started. It's me against Martin, and the challenge is who's gonna make the most profit by the end of January. So originally my strategy was to buy cheap, spend a little bit more time by fixing the bike. However, this morning I found something that looks in a great condition. It's GT Avalanche or GT Aggressor. I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna have a proper look when I get there. It is £80, which is exactly the budget what I'm looking for. I'm gonna try to renegotiate this price when I get there. Well, I don't want to waste any more time. I'm gonna crack on. I'm back now and I'm so excited because the bike was absolute bargain. I ended up in a little negotiation. I've managed to drop £10 from the price, which I'm so happy about it, because there is not much to be done on the bike. Let's have a quick look before it gets dark. Right, here it is. It is absolutely lovely. Look at that color. It is a large frame as well. I wasn't sure if it was actually Aggressor or Avalanche, but it is Aggressor, and it's Aggressor Expert as well. There is barely any scratches on the frame. It will need general cleaning. It's been sitting for a while. Things like this, if you can see. However, it's got brand new rear tire. The wheels are 27.5. It's got the original saddle as well, which I'm really happy about it. The chain is in a really bad condition, but that's not a thing that I need to worry about because I've got a really good oil that's going to help it look like new again. But that's pretty much all of it.
I'm sitting at home and thinking, gosh, it is the second day of our challenge and I haven't managed to find anything yet. So I jumped on the market and I've picked up a bike, which I'll be talking to you in a minute. First, I'm hoping Milo hasn't found anything and we're gonna be ahead of the game with the bike, what we're going to look at in a minute. But let's lay down the strategy and how we're planning to beat Milo to the challenge and punish him for trying to beat us. So I'll be aiming to flip as many bikes as possible, as you probably already know, and the profit will be £50 per bike. At least that's what I'm gonna be planning for. The more, the better if you ask me in the end of the day. However, now we'll be looking for a hardtail mountain bike and I've picked one. It is a GT Aggressor XC3 with hydraulic brakes, 26-inch wheels and 27 gears. I'm quite excited to go and have a look. So let's go and see if that is the bike for us.
As you know, the time is ticking, the clock is going. I don't know what Martin is doing, but I've got the winning bike. I'm quite confident in it. It's got amazing color. It's in a great condition. There is small issues with the gears that I need to sort out, as I mentioned previously. And the chain is quite dry. Also, few accessories to be removed. Before I start playing with these gears, I really want to give a leak of oil to this rusty chain. It is very dry, it's been sitting for a while. I'm gonna give it a good leak before I start adjusting the gears. So now what I'll need to do is just click through all the gears and just apply the oil over the cogs everywhere to the chain, and then we can start our adjustment. So now we've got oily chain and we need to check the gears. I can already spot that one of the bolts on the delayer is actually tied right to the bottom. I will try to give it a few screw ups and see what's going to happen. Right, let's try that. So that didn't sort it out. However, there is a few things that could cause that problem. It could be actually the bolts at the back of the delayer, it could be the cable itself, or it just needs adjustment from the shifter at the top. I will try all options I have and I'll see what's causing our problem. I've noticed that it's quite tight and it's pulling the cable a lot. That's why it's not allowing it to go on the last gear. I'm going to give it a few spins, few turns up, see what's going to happen. Let's try it. So we got voila, the magic worked.
So here it is, our GT Aggressor, and look at it, it doesn't look bad. We only paid £60 for it. And it's got a Tech2Track Aguera comp, hydraulic brakes, it's got 27 gears, it's got 180mm disc at the front, 160 at the back, and overall a good looking bike. Yes, we do need to do some work on it, like we need to cut the chain to size, also we need to regulate the gears, clean the suspension, but that's pretty much it. Very good for £60.
Right, that was the last accessory I had to remove. All we've got left to do is give it a good wipe, make the photos, and earn the cash to beat Martin this week.
It is the third day of our challenge and we have to begin fixing the bike, otherwise we're falling behind on our goals and what we want to achieve by the end of the month. So here is our GT Aggressor XC3. As you can see, great colors. As I said, you got hydraulic brakes, 24 gears, not 27 as I mentioned, 26-inch wheels and a very light frame. So overall, a good looking and a good performing bike. I'm quite excited to start fixing it and see how we can improve it even further. As you already know, we need to do a few bits and pieces. We'll begin with getting off the grips, then we'll swap the shifters with the brakes, because at the moment they're the other side around. As you can see, the brakes are sticking so weird. We want to change that. Then we'll give it a good clean. We want to cut the chain to size. With all that being said, I'm quite excited actually to dip in and begin fixing the bike so we can beat Milo to the challenge by Sunday. So let's crack on and do our first job, which of course it's gonna be taking off the grips and tidying up everything on the handlebar.
I just came back home after selling the bike. My buyer didn't want to be in front of the camera, which is totally understandable. However, I've managed to sell it for £149.
Now we have prepared our Allen keys. That's all we need to remove everything from the handlebar, and we'll begin by taking off the handles. In this case, we're just gonna unscrew those, and also we'll need a screwdriver for this side. So I'll just grab one, then untie the caps. Then the shifter will be coming off. Again, nice and easy. Last, it's going to be the brake. That also, it's coming off. Then we'll stick in the shifter, and then we're going to get in the brake. So just want to show you what's going to be the difference, where we now got the shifter first and then the brake, and then obviously you can see the difference when you got the shifter and the brake. The brakes is quite sticking out and it's just not that comfortable riding. So we'll do the same on the other side. Right, before you go on and tie them, we want to make sure our grips are fitting up to size. Just getting our brand new grips. Before you put the grips, especially ones without the bolts to tie them, they're not going to be that easy to stick in. What is going to be the tip for you, I'm using a chain oil, just to make sure it slides them nice and easy. And just one line here, just like that. And then same here. And just gonna. Right, we've got the left one. Now, all we have to do is stick the other one. Right, so that's all done with our handlebar, and you can agree that it's looking much better now. Next, as I said, we'll have to focus on the gears and especially on the chain, because look at that, it's quite loose. That's mean only one thing, they have bolted brand new, but they haven't really made it up to size. So that's down to us now. But let's first check the gears and see how they're performing. 1, 2, okay, the front one is good. Now let's check the back one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, that all seems fine to me. We'll only have to cut the chain. We're taking our chain removal and we're just choosing a link to take out. We have to decide how many links we actually need to take off. I'm gonna take a guess here and I'm gonna go for a 5 links. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Cool, let's get it done. So we have removed a 5 links and we've got our quick link into place, and now we're going to use the special set of pliers. Since we don't have the original size chain, I cannot really tell you what's the length of the chain, what it's got to be, because it's good if you remove the old chain, then you can measure the 2 chains and cut one to size. But since we don't have the original one, let's see how our guess will pay off in the end. Right, I think it's not that bad. All we need to do is tidy it from the derailleur, and that should do our job. Here at the back you've got a special bolt which can pull out your chain and the derailleur all together. Let's now see how we did. Noise has gone. 1 second. It's already better. Now, since we have done that, all we have to do left is give it a good clean, and I think the bike should be all good to go. We are done, and look at that fantastic GT Aggressor we've got in our hands. I'm quite excited and I'm confident we're gonna beat Milo this week at least. I don't know what he's got. I think he's gonna go with the Carrera Vengeance, very popular, but this time of the year you cannot really make a lot of profit of them. But look at our GT Aggressor. It's got everything you need of a mountain bike from a mid-range. So I'm excited now to go take the picture and of course see who's gonna be interested in our fantastic GT Aggressor XC3. We're here with Kai, who is looking at our fantastic GT Aggressor. Let's go and see what he thinks about it. How is it, Kai?
Yeah, it's not bad, but I've had one before.
Yeah, it's gonna do the job for you if you ask me.
Yeah, they do the job.
Yeah. Go have a try if you want. How do you find it?
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, not bad. Needs a little bit of tweaking on the rear.
He's not been ridden, so you need the fin adjustment from here,
yeah,
obviously, and then from there.
But yeah, it's not bad.
Tell yours, Kai.
Top man.
Whoa, what a week we had, and 2 fantastic GT Aggressors in our hands. I could not believe when he told me he have a GT Aggressor as well.
Honestly, I couldn't believe this as well. What a match, what a match. So tell me, what did you buy your bike for?
Well, so it's a GT Aggressor XC3. We went out and bought it for £60. So not a bad go
Not
at
bad
all.
at all, yeah.
5 more for the petrol and 5 more for the grips. In total, we spent £70 for the XC3.
Okay.
How much did you get yours for?
Well, I spent a little bit more for the bike itself, which was, I paid £70. Another tenner for the petrol, which brings me to the top of my budget of 80 quid.
So you spent all your budget on a GT Aggressor. Not a bad go, not a bad go. But let's see how much we sold them in the end. Well, saying that, I've managed to get £50 profit because I sold £120 the GT Aggressor ahead. Not bad go for our first bike in the challenge.
Honestly, that is a really good going, really good profit, but hold yourself to the ground. I've managed to sell my one for £149, which brings me £70 profit and makes Milo the winner of the first week.
But only week one, hang on a second. Don't be too happy yet, don't be overjoyed, because we've got 3 more weeks to go. And I believe we can catch him and beat him by the end of the month. Thank you for watching Flip My Bike, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet.
Smash that like button
And see you next time.